I wanted to ask you about something from a fan perspective. I kind of, you as a musician, you as an online personality, it seems like you have all these identities and you play with them. Um, One of the cool things about the internet, it seems like you can play with identities. So as we move into the digital world more and more, maybe even in the so-called metaverse.
I mean, I love the metaverse and I love the idea, but like the way this has all played out didn't go well, and people are mad about it. And I think we need to
I think that's temporary.
I think it's temporary.
Just like, how all the celebrities got together and sang the song Imagine by John Lennon and everyone started hating the song Imagine. I'm hoping that's temporary because it's a damn good song.
Yeah.
So I think it's just temporary. Like once you actually have virtual worlds, whatever they're called, metaverse or otherwise, it becomes, I don't know.
Well, we do have virtual worlds, like video games.
Yeah.
Elden Ring. Have you played Elden Ring? You haven't played
I'm
Elden Ring?
really afraid of playing that game.
Literally amazing.
It looks way too fun. It looks I would want to go there and stay there forever.
It's so fun. It's so nice.
Oh man, yeah. So that's a metaverse. That's a metaverse, but you're not really. How immersive is it? In the sense that, does the 3-dimensional like virtual reality integration necessary? Can we really just close our eyes and kind of plug in the 2D screen and become that other being for a time and really enjoy that journey that we take? And we almost become that. You're no longer I'm no longer Lex, you're that creature, whatever the hell it is in that game. Yeah, that is that. I mean, that's why I love those video games. I really do become those people for a time. But like, it seems like with the idea of the metaverse, the idea of the digital space, well, even on Twitter, you get a chance to be somebody for prolonged periods of time, like across a lifespan. You have a Twitter account for years, for decades, and you're that person.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I feel very tormented by it.
By Twitter specifically. By social media representation of you.
I feel like the public perception of me has gotten so distorted that I find it kind of disturbing. It's one of the things that's disincentivizing me from like wanting to keep making art, because I'm just like, I've completely lost control of the narrative, and the narrative is, some of it is my own stupidity, but a lot, like some of it has just been like hijacked by forces far beyond my control.
Yeah.
I kind of got in over my head in things. Like I'm just a random indie musician, but I just got like dragged into like geopolitical matters and like financial, like the stock market and shit. And so it's just there are very powerful people who have at various points in time had very vested interest in making me seem insane, and I can't fucking fight that. And I just like, people really want their celebrity figures to like be consistent and stay the same, and like people have a lot of like emotional investment in certain things, and like, first of all, I'm like artificially more famous than I should be.
Isn't everybody who's famous artificially famous?
No, but like I should be like a weird niche indie thing, and I make pretty challenging. I do challenging weird fucking shit a lot,
yeah.
And I accidentally by proxy got like foisted into sort of like weird celebrity culture, but like, I cannot be media trained. They have put me through so many hours of media training.
I would love to. I'd love to be a fly on that wall.
I can't do. And I do. And I try so hard, and I like learn the thing, and I like got it, and I'm like, I got it. But I just can't stop saying.
Yeah.
Like my mouth just says things.
Yes.
I like, and it's just like, and I just do things. I just do crazy things. I mean, like, I need to do crazy things, and it's just I should not be. It's too jarring for people, and the contradictory stuff, and then all the by association, like it's like I'm in a very weird position, and my public image, the avatar of me, is now this totally crazy thing that is so lost from my control.
So you feel the burden of the avatar having to be static. So the avatar on Twitter, the avatar on Instagram, on these social platforms, is as a burden. It becomes like, because people don't want to accept a changing avatar, a chaotic avatar that's a stupid shit sometimes.
They think the avatar is morally wrong, or they think the avatar, and maybe it has been, and like I question it all the time. Like I'm like, hey, like I don't know if everyone's right and I'm wrong. I don't know. Like,
Right.
but you know, a lot of times people ascribe intentions to things, the worst possible intentions. At this point, people think I'm, you know, but which
All
is fine.
kinds of words. Yes.
Yes, and it's fine. I'm not complaining about it, but I'm just, it's a curiosity. It's a curiosity to me that we live these double, triple, quadruple lives, and I have this other life that is like, more people know my other life than my real life,
Right.
which is interesting. Probably, I mean, you too, I guess. Probably.
Yeah, but I have the luxury. So we have all different. We don't like. I don't know what I'm doing. There is an avatar, and you're mediating who you are through that avatar. I have the nice luxury. Not the luxury, maybe by intention, of not trying really hard to make sure there's no difference between the avatar and the private person.
Do you wear a suit all the time?
Yeah, but
You do wear a suit?
not all the time. Like recently, because I get recognized a lot.
Yeah.
I have to not wear the suit to
Yeah.
hide. I'm such an introvert. I'm such a social anxiety and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
to hide away, I loved wearing a suit because it makes me feel like I'm taking the moment seriously. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me feel like a weirdo in the best possible way.
No, suits feel great. Every time I wear a suit, I'm like, I don't know why I'm not doing this more. It
In
just,
fashion in general, if you're doing it for yourself, I don't know that it's a really awesome thing. But yeah, I think there is definitely a painful way to use social media and an empowering way, and I don't know if any of us know which is which. So we're trying to figure that out.
some people, I think Doja Cat is incredible at it. Incredible, like just masterful.
Yeah,
I don't know if you like
yeah.
follow that.
So okay, so not taking anything seriously, joking, absurd humor, that kind of
I
thing.
think Doja Cat might be like the greatest living comedian right now. Like I'm more entertained by Doja Cat than actual comedians. Like she's really fucking funny on the internet.